Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Multiverse machine. As promised, today we're going to dive a little more into immersive engineering. I've done a little bit of setup to make things easier so we can get into the actual meat of the automation of steel. That's what we're going to work on today. Is just automating the steel production. And then also we're going to go ahead and make some progress here. You may notice I've got a Mark III power or a red power flower. I realized I don't need all these potatoes. If I put these power flowers next to these five pedestals, they will produce ridiculous amounts of boosted EMC. And so by doing so, I was able to get two more Mark IIs and then a Mark III. And it's been sitting for a while. We're at 330 million EMC. So let's start off today's episode just by seeing what kind of power flowers we can do. We'll start off trying to do the Mark 6. No, we can't do the Mark 6 because we're missing two purple and that's it. Oh, okay, that's promising because that means we might be able to do a Mark 5. Actually, I wonder. Let's try putting these in there. And then we'll put because that might give us a boost that we need in order to, no. Yeah. Okay. So let's try the Mark 5. No, not 1,000 of them. We definitely can't do that. Oh, it's crafting the Mark 5. It's crafting the Mark 5. There it is. So base EMC is 16,000 per second. But boosted, we're getting 1.45 million EMC per second. Wow, okay. So that's a big step up from the 150,000 we were getting just a moment ago. So yeah. I'm excited. That's I wonder if we can do another Mark 5. No, we can't do another one yet. We have to wait a little bit, but we are now getting 1.4 million EMC per second. Let's go ahead and do the immersive engineering stuff, and then we'll check back in at the end of the episode, see how many more of those how many Mark 6s we can make, because we want the Mark 6. If we go to, that was a Mark 5 for 16,000. Purple is 68,000, so 4 times more. And hopefully we'll be able to make a couple of them. But all right, so as you can see, I've done a lot of crap here. It's really not that much. I just set up some water wheels. These should be generated at max because you've got the water flowing all the way down and around. I've got 4 of them lined up, all connected, tick boosted, and I've got a capacitor bank here. These are just lined up, so you've got input here, and they'll feed into each other in a row, and then power comes out of here. So just a buffer there. And since you all want to see it, the wires hurt. I've also upgraded our blast furnaces to improved blast furnaces because these can be automated. I took out most of the watches here because it turns out having 8 watches available to each thing is too fast for the power generation. And really you don't need the preheaters with that kind of boosting, but I figured we'd save on a bit of lag. Use the preheaters as designed and just have 2 of these, so each is just boosted once. I have not set up any automations except for these matter condensers, which act as trash cans, really. They don't need to be powered, they don't need channels using them like this. So the slag just gets auto outputted straight into here and voided. We don't need the slag for anything, so that won't be a problem. But what I want to do is I want to fully automate the creation of coal coke and steel. So here's my thought. We'll use immersive engineering automation type stuff for it. 1, for continuity of the mod, and 2 is save on channels. Because right here we've got 8 channels already. coming through this thing. Plus, this makes 9 channels. And if we're going to automate multiple machines in immersive engineering, we're going to want to save on channels because we've only got 32. As far as I understand, you can only get 1 cable output out of these, meaning we would have to build a second ring if we wanted more than 32 channels, and I'm not sure if we want to do that. So here are my thoughts. We need to, with these, we need to take care of inputting coal and exporting the creosote oil. And that can be put into an immersive engineering tank, which can then be fluid storage bus by the system. And then there should be a way to void excess. So that's what I want to do today. I want to set up all these, and I just want to pop over the steel or the coal coke to here. So let's figure out how we can do that. So we're going to start by crafting up some conveyors. We're gonna need a whole bunch of those. We'll need some splitters. We may or may not need some droppers. Verticals, we'll take a few. There are extracting. Oh, we need the mechanical components for that. Okay. Well, I guess I know what we're doing. Workbench. All right, so some slabs. All right, and now, nope. We need the fences. Engineer's crafting table, we can do that. Workbench. All right, we'll just go ahead and put that on top of the portal right there. Now for the conveyors, we need some extracting conveyors. We may not need the redstone controls for right now, but we do need the extracting. So we need... Oh my. We need industrial hemp fiber. Okay. So let's real quick. These? What? Industrial hemp seeds. Do we need to... I think we need a bone meal for these. Yep, there it is. All right, and we'll get our little harvest band out here. And okay. Very interesting. Okay. All right, so we're gonna actually, I'm curious if the if they'll grow up into the wire or not. Okay. Let's do that. That should, well, I say that should be enough. How much do we actually need for this? We need 6 tough fabric. Each tough fabric is 8. That's not nearly enough. So we're gonna go ahead and okay, so now I think we have enough. Let's go for this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can make, oh, what's that? Steel rod? Okay. In testing, I did make a whole bunch more steel, so we've got plenty, at least for now. Alright, so 6 curtains, which means we can make 6 of these extractors. Because we're going to be extracting just the coal coke, we really only need 4 for now. And then we need these iron mechanical components, which are actually, we did not need the engineer's workbench for. 2 plates and a copper to 1, or 4 plates and a copper to 1. Go ahead and do that, and we'll just automate it. So that means that we should be able to now do that recipe. And as long as we have those cloths, then we'll be able to craft the belt. So what do we need? We needed 4. There it is. All right. So first things first, we're going to remove this, or these things. And we're gonna plug this up. Because the idea is that we're only going to need to dump coal and iron, and the rest should be taken care of. So let's start with 2 chests. Alright, so coal is going to get dumped here, and iron is going to get dumped here. And then the iron will be placed into the what's it called? Interface. Alright. That's what we're going to set up. We're going to set up 2 channels for this whole system. 3, including the storage bus to the tank. So, coal goes there, that's easy enough. Iron goes there. We're going to consistently export coal because we want to keep coal coke stock. Which means that we're going to want to limit that. All right. Actually, we may not need this chest here. This will be our conveyor belt. So if we put our there, then this is going to go here. And can I, just curious, export busticle? I don't know if that'll work, but we can try it. So let's try it. Two, get the pickaxe back. And then we're going to say coal. Look at that. Look at that, it works. But, you know, we're actually gonna stop that right now. Because it looks like it just dumped right off. So let's finish setting this up. And get 2 splitters, or 3 splitters? 3 splitters. We'll just get the whole thing. There's a splitter. Let's do this a different way. We're going to put conveyor belt, splitting, and a splitting and a splitting. Nope, that's not going to work. We'll do splitting that way and conveyor belt. So now we've got this one going that way, this one going that way, and this one going into here, and this one going into there. Alright, and then this one can I? Yes, I can. That's better. And then we're gonna there. Little ugly right here. But I think that's gonna work. And if we set this to export coal again, I want to see if it's going to fill up. Why is it? not going this way. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So next order of business is we're going to figure out how to get these to actually insert. We could take a hopper and feed it into there. And for now, we're gonna... Oh, that's cool. For now, we're going to do that. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, it just wasn't going in because it's full. Alright. So then... Alright, so here's our issue. We need these to know when they're full, and so not export anything when they're full, but do export something when they're not full. Ooh, you know what? Here's an idea. We're going to put a hopper, and for proof of concept, here's what we'll do. We'll just do one. Alright. So, we're going to need dropper conveyors. See? Now, just for a quick test, let's do that. Let's say we're gonna go like that, and we're gonna go. All right, and we're gonna drop a coal onto there. Okay, so the hopper does not pull out of this. But if we turn this into a dropping conveyor, not expecting a dropping conveyor, then when we do that, they're going to get put into here. And they get transferred fast enough this doesn't light up. But, ooh, lag. I sleep through this night, just so we can see. Ooh, this is exciting. I think we've got this going. Look, we're at 2 billion EMC. What do you know? Alright, so our coal is going to go across here and it's going to get taken into the hopper. But the moment that it can't all be put into here, some's going to be left over in here. We'll just drop an extra one. and then that will say to that'll light up this comparator, which we will make lock the we can put these away. I need to power one. Okay, so I need the repeater. Oh, look, 4 repeaters. Here we go. There's that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 1 in here. You know, that's not going to be a good idea because then, here's why. If we take that out, it'll never put back into the thing. So, what is this redstone control conveyor belt? Disabled, balance, lever. The hatch can be shut with the redstone signal when desired. Okay, so then what we will do is we will we're going to raise this up a level. So what we need is we need to put our hopper back here. We need to put a... well, we don't need the dirt. We'll put those away. We need a chest. And then we'll put our now splitter a dropper. And then we will hammer, turn these the right way. All right. And then if there is a comparator signal out of here, then we'll get a redstone torch. And does it connect automatically? Doesn't look like it. But we can do that. So now, if there's a redstone signal there, it does not go, but oh, we need to maybe reverse that. So put the thing up there, do another torch. So when there's 1 in here, the signal is on, which means we drop it. Actually, let's take that out. We'll drop 1, and it goes in, and then it turns on, and then the next doesn't go. Alright, that's step 1. So we've got to repeat this across all these 4, and fortunately for us, we have a handy dandy copy paste gadget. Copy. So we're gonna say we're gonna need some of these bricks. Alright, so we want to say 1 and 2? Is that how we do it? I don't remember what order to do it. We're gonna rotate. There we go. Yep, right there. Is that it? We're gonna undo and paste it there. There we go. Paste it there. Break these 2 and paste there. All right, look at that. We've got our hoppers and everything's in place. So now we just need to hook those up, and we're going to put that there. So that way, if there's any delay, if anything comes in here and would halt before we tell this thing to turn off, then it should then drop down and think, oh, we need 3 more chests. Chest. And there's plenty of space for the buffer. So so here's what we're going to do. Now we need to and all of these inputs. Meaning, let me actually move this. All right. So each of these, when it's too full, is going to turn on. And when they're all on, we want to shut off the production line here. So what we need to do, and I am aware that there are tools. Logic circuit. Engineering circuit table, logic unit. We could set the logic unit to do the thing, but This looks very powerful, actually. Okay, we might have to revisit that as an upgrade later, but for now we'll just do basic ending. Alright, so we're gonna need some redstone, and we want to take how do we want to do this? We'll do this. We're gonna stick a torch there, and a torch there, and a torch there, and a torch there. And then we're gonna put these signals. Nope, that's not gonna work. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because then we may as well just not even have the torches. Alright, so the way this needs to work is that we can actually take these off here. We've got redstone in there. And a redstone in here. So take that, and that, and that, and that, and we'll put torches along here for let me think. So the basic end gate is you've got an input into one torch and then another torch, and those are connected to the. So these torches should then be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13. There. And we'll take this one out of the way. So what this is going to do, and let me just make sure that I don't want us to pass directly by here, so we're just going to crowd our portal a little bit. So what this is going to do is it's going to say, okay, let's get some coal. Make sure that we have it all stacked up. All right. So we're going to drop one on here, and it's going to pass. Gonna pass. Nope. We need these on top now. All right. Let's try this again. It's going to pass that one. It's going to fall into that one. We'll just do this. 1, 2. 2 more. These are both going to fall, aren't they? Yep. No matter. We'll just do one more. And then as soon as that one goes, this turns on. Because any of these that are not activated up here means this will be activated, which means it'll turn this one off. So this only turns on if everything is full. And then we can use that to disable our conveyor which are going to come. Okay, that was weird. A little bit unorthodox with the placement there. And then where's our export bus? And we need a redstone card. We'll put the redstone card in here. Always active, active without signal. Active with signal, active without signal. I'll put the coal in here. Oh, you. Looks like we need a block here. Alright, see? And then that will, let's try this again. Put this in here. There we go. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a hopper into that chest. So that way, anything extra is going to not stay in the world. But if we then let's take out. Ooh, okay, gotta. No, put a whole bunch of this stuff away. Take this, and take this. And so what we're gonna get is we're gonna get coal going into. I wonder if that's a concern. The coal's going to go into each of these things until it fills up, and then we're going to get this shutting off. So that should be automatic, keeping full of coal into here. Eventually, we might update this to coal block. See, now this one is full, and it's going on to the next. I'm very excited about that. Okay. Now, we're getting late on time. Pretty late on time, actually. Okay, so this took a little longer than I expected, but I'm pretty confident that this is going to work. For this side, remember all we need to do is line up. Here, actually, we'll do some of this right now. Now remember that we don't have to worry about. No, don't do that. Remember that we don't have to worry about flag, because the flag is automatically being voided. But any outputs from this, the steel, will go onto these conveyor belts. I just need to get them flowing in the right direction, and then we'll put them into an interface here, which with a wrench, we're going to say point upward. All right. So what this is going to do is we'll hook up this interface. to put steel onto this conveyor belt here. And again, we'll need to make these go the right direction. But this steel will, or this will do the same thing kind of as over here, except we might use splitters to evenly distribute across the different things. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll put all the stuff on here, and we'll use splitters to evenly distribute. I'll get that set up between cameras. We are running late on time, but all this is going to be is input and then output. If I run into any hiccups, then I'll figure out how to solve the problem and I'll update y'all. And then the other thing is we'll need pipes across the back of here to extract out the creosote oil, put it into some big tanks, and then storage bus that. And those are similar things you've seen before, so I'll do that off camera as well. Now, as promised, before we go, lag. Through the night, we have 4 billion EMC. And right before I started this episode, I was struggling to keep a couple 100,000. So we've really made some improvements here just by getting rid of the potatoes and putting the power flower in range of that. So let's go back to power flowers. Mark 6. We have 4.06 billion. Let's see how much 1 takes. 4.06 to 3.2, so a little less than a billion, but we are crafting it. And then we'll do one more. Get rid of the other dark power flower. What did I just craft? Did I just craft a dark power flower on accident? Let's do this. Yeah, dark power flower, purple power flower. One of these, start it. Use up the pink. Shoot, I kind of wanted to get rid of the 2 dark power flowers, but let's try 2 more. Oh, we can craft 2. We've still got 1.2 billion left. Aha, and that used the 2 dark. Oh, this is exciting. There we go. So 4 of them. Let's try 1 more. We got it. We're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting the 1 more. Look at all that crafting. This is just the Mark 6, guys. We've got 16 levels of this for the final craft. And these are all... None of this requires any machines that are not just assemblers. So this is going to be a very large craft. But for now, just to leave the episode, 6 million per second. And putting all 5 down, it's 31 million EMC per second. That's not nearly enough for the end of our progression. We'll be doing trillions per second at that time. The final power flower is 48 trillion per second each boosted. That's going to be pretty crazy, but 31 million per second. We're on our way, guys. See you in the next one.